Because yo, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Spain versus Portugal. Portugal win the Nations League trophy. 2-2 going into extra time and then ending with penalties. And Morata, of all people, Morata, who was touted in the past as being the new generational talent, and he, of all people, ends up missing the penalty. This was one of the few times that Spain winning this tournament would have been okay with me. I normally do not want Spain to win, but I can't bury my head in the sand and pretend that Spain don't have a really nice team, and a team that I think everybody should enjoy watching. The way they communicate up in the top, the way they have Nico and Lamine, even though this was the worst Lamine that I've ever seen. They got the people in the middle, Zubimendi, Marino, Rodri obviously isn't playing, Pedri, my god, Pedri, Isco when he came in as well, and they just couldn't get the job done, unfortunately. I'm not putting the blame on Lamine, but if Lamine played how he usually plays, I think this would have been a different game. But shout out to my guy, Nuno Mendes. Might as well, campaign for him being the Ballon d'Or. What a performance. This was such a great performance by a left back. Absolutely wonderful performance by Nuno Mendes. I mean, the goal, the drives up front, the defending, canceling Lamine Yamal out. What a player. And then conversely, I don't know why Joao Neves is playing as a right back on the other side. What is that about? Why are you playing Joao Neves on the right hand side? And obviously you're going to sub him. He wasn't doing that great of a job. Obviously you're going to sub him, and you have two people on the bench that could play that position. I don't know why. I wonder what Martinez was thinking. I wonder what's the thought behind that, putting Joao Neves on the right back like that. Why? When you have Dalo, you have Semedo, which ended up replacing him. I understand what's his name, Lau coming in later on and not starting, because Lau is just inconsistent. I don't watch Milan, but I just catch enough of Milan to know that this guy is very inconsistent. But when he came in, I mean, he changed everything. It was basically Lau against the whole Spain team. The way he was just taking them on, the way he was just passing by them, strength, speed, skill. He's got to get out of Milan. That inconsistency, it's a huge caveat for a lot of teams. I'm thinking Arsenal. I don't think that's a good idea, and I don't think that's going to happen in the end. But Joao Neves on the other side, what the hell was that about? Nuno Mendes, Ballon d'Or type of game that he had, obviously man of the match. And then Cristiano Ronaldo scoring his goal. I think Cristiano Ronaldo is a huge tool, biggest tool there ever was in football. But I'm so happy that he won this. I'm so happy that he won this, not because it ends the debate, because if anything, I think it's going to be an ongoing debate between him and Messi, him winning this, because people are going to have their eye on him playing in the World Cup, and maybe he could win the World Cup, which I think it's a long shot. But I'm happy that Portugal and Cristiano winning this, because it kind of shows that maybe finally he inherited a good enough team, or the right team for him to be able to take him to the final and possibly win the next World Cup. I hope that's the case. If anything, like I said, that's just going to stoke that fire when it comes to the whole Messi and Ronaldo debate, because I think that's what happened with Messi in the end. He just happened to have the right players, because Messi always had, he had great players around him. Unlike maybe Portugal in the past when Cristiano Ronaldo was coming up. Don't get me wrong, they had really good players, but the right players for him to be able to win the World Cup, I think Messi had that finally. And then the maturity of Messi, and obviously Messi did contribute, no doubt about that. So maybe this time around, the same thing is happening for Cristiano Ronaldo. So I'm happy Portugal won. I'm sad for Lamine Yamal, because that was the worst performance that I've ever seen him play. It's not like he had a horrible game. He was just invisible in this whole game. Nuno Mendes and company did a great job at keeping him under wraps, and he just lost confidence. There was a moment where he started off really well. He was involved in the first goal with a little chip or center that he ended up dinking inside the box. But afterwards, he just fell to pieces. He was not the same Lamine Yamal that we're used to seeing. What a shame, because he's played against Nuno Mendes in the past before, and he's done pretty good against Nuno Mendes. But this time around, the season that Nuno Mendes is having, and the maturity and the progress that he's made, it should be no surprise that, he did what he did against Lamine Yamal and against the whole Spain team. It wasn't just against Lamine Yamal. Kind of bummed out when Portugal came back. Horrible marking from Cucurella, and I love the guy in Chelsea, but that was absolutely trash defending against Cristiano Ronaldo. There was no reason you should have got out-muscled that easily. Cristiano Ronaldo obviously has the reach. He's a taller guy. He's a strong guy. But Cucurella, you got to do better than that. It was just too easy. Way too easy. The same thing with the first goal for Spain. Portugal just looking out of sorts, and Zubimendi like nothing, just, tapping it in. Pedri with that second goal. Oyarzabal, magnificent touch to beat the keeper, Costa. Pedri obviously with the pass. But there were just mistakes on both ends that were just infuriating, especially with Spain, with the tournament that they were having and how well they were playing, and then they just get beat by a really good Portuguese team, by the way. That second half, they came in and they were just dominating. Momentum was on their side, and they got that second goal. And it's no wonder, even in extra time when they took out and they made the substitutions, I thought the best substitutions were had by Portugal. So very well deserved from Portugal. And looking forward, I hope, I mean, it's still a long way away, it's still a year away, but I hope this helps them out, catapult them to have a really good World Cup. Maybe not win it. Hopefully, maybe they could win it. I mean, there's so many other countries that also should be able to win this. I'm looking at England. England, as always, maybe with Thomas Tuchel, maybe it's a different story this time around. Who knows? But definitely would like to see that Portugal thing, just because of the whole Ronaldo effect, and him winning and just showing that he's just as much of a goat as Messi is. Really good final. Lamine Yamal, still super young. I mean, he's not going to play the World Cups. Maybe that's going to not help him with a Ballon d'Or. Well, what are you going to do? Anyways, guys, that's all I have to say about that. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.